Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me video. I don't know yet if it's going to be like a full get ready with me or if I'm going to chop out some pieces that are like repeated. I don't know yet. I am taking care of 5 kids, 4 of my own and my nephews, so this video might be a little bit choppy, but we'll just go with it and see how it ends up. If it's a full video with no distractions, I might do it, but I do kind of take a long time doing makeup, so we'll just have to see. I've already done my brows for time's sake because it does take me a while to do them, but I used the Bodyography Essentials Trio, which I am obsessed with. I said in my last video, or my weekly makeup drawer, that I was going to try to put this down and use my Ofra one, but it hasn't happened because I absolutely love this. So yeah, that was a fail. Also, another thing is I am blind, so I do have a mirror with me. I have actually 2. I have this one and this one right here. So you might see this in the frame, which I apologize. I can't see, so I have to like hold it up really close to me. So yeah, let's just get into it. And if you hear anything in the background, it's the kids, or it could be my mom's dog. She's in her cage right now sleeping, so it could be either of those. So let's get into this. I start with my eyes first, so I'm going to be prepping that, and I feel kind of weird because I am so blind, so I don't know if I'm in focus, so I apologize. I'm going to go in, everything I'm using is in my weekly makeup drawer, so there's that. I'm going to go with my Jessie's Girl eyeshadow primer and just put this on my eyelid. I don't think this had like too much product in this because I haven't used this too much. I mean, I've used it quite a bit, but not too much to where it will be already empty. But it's getting there. And I always use 2 primers. I always use like a clear one. And then I also go in with a skin tone eyeshadow because I have really dark circles and, well, not dark circles, dark lids. I use concealer for my dark circle. So yeah. Now, I'm not very good at like chatting and talking, so I'll try my best. I apologize in advance. And also I apologize for doing a video when I'm taking care of all 5 kids. Whenever my husband gets home, I go and lay down for a while because I don't sleep at night because my kids mostly stay up all night long. So I hardly get any sleep at night, so he watches the kids for me for like 3 hours while I go and sleep, and then I start my routine all over again, watching kids until he gets home tomorrow night. So, but on a good note, my little girl Callista, they're almost 3 months, my twins are almost 3 months. Callista actually slept through the night last night for the first time, but my son, who is 3, decided to stay up until 3:30. So yeah, and then I put him to bed, and Stylus, which is my other twin, woke up for a bottle, and then had to feed him, change him. So I didn't get to sleep until like 4:30. So I slept from 4:30 to 7:15, which is when my daughter woke up Callista. So that was good for me because I don't sleep at night hardly at all, maybe an hour if that. So that one was good. I'm gonna go in with the Revealed palette. Now the look that I'm doing is actually not my own. I saw it on YouTube, so I'm gonna recreate it. I did it already once and I really like the way it turned out. So I'm not really creative with my eyeshadow looks unless I have the time to actually sit down and do it, and I haven't been able to sit down and play with makeup at all. I'm sure I barely have enough time to actually do makeup at all on the weekend, so I'm gonna go in with this cream shade here, right there. And I'm just gonna put this all over my eyes except for my eyelid, just because when I go in with shadows in my crease, it will be easier to blend. So I just do that. And I'll link the video that I saw on this look down below if I can remember. Hopefully I can, which I probably will, because I always rewatch these videos before saving them and uploading them, so I'll do that. How are you guys doing today? Me, I'm doing pretty good. I got some sleep, so I'm doing really good. I do get stressed out right now because my daughter and my nephew's off school and they're over here and I'm watching them, whereas before I at least got a little bit of break. Well, not really, because I had 3 kids still, but that's a break to me because he actually is pretty good whenever his sister's not home, but when they get home they like to act up. So, and they've also been acting up because of, I don't want to say who it is, but someone on YouTube they watch, which we try not to, and I don't know how to block the channel, but they see how these little girls act and they think they can get away with the way they act because they try to act just like them. All right, going next in with this light brown shade right there into the crease. So they've been not very good with that. And I just don't know how to block this channel because it needs to be blocked for real. Because they think they can get away with everything. But yeah, when she's at school, it gives me like a little break because he's at least good for that time being. I'm not very good at talking to you guys. I have a really boring life. I'm not interesting at all. Sorry, that must be loud. I'm actually in my dining room right now. It is the only place that has really good lighting. Like there's a door or like the 2 doors here that bring in natural light. So that is why I'm sitting here. My makeup room doesn't have an actual light, so I'm using a lamp in there and it's not very good lighting at all. And besides, I can't go in there anyways to do makeup when I have kids to watch because they like to get into things. I don't know if I'm going to be doing this like in real time or if I'll like forward it at all. We'll have to see. Because I am very slow at doing makeup, like very slow. I'm sorry if I'm not looking at the camera too much. I apologize. Okay. Now going in with this darker matte brown right there, and I'm going to put it even more in the crease. Focus to get more in the crease, whereas the other line is blended up a little bit. That's one of the kids banging on something. Gabriel! Stop! Stop! Yes! He's telling me no. Oh yeah, but the little girls that she watches, they watch on YouTube, like, oh no, no, no. Which I mean, they're just, of course, just joking around and stuff, but my kids don't know that, and it's just not good. Not good at all. You know what I forgot to do? Moisturize my lips. Now that I'm thinking about that. Isn't that lovely? Alright, and for my lips, I'm just using the Baby Lips Peach Kisses. I think this was in my makeup drawer last time as well. I'm just trying to get some use of it. It's kind of old. Not too old, but like one of my older products. So, there we go. And then now into, I'm taking this. This is new. Well, I've had it for a while, but I haven't used it yet. It's the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Cashmere, and it's like a light gold. I'm just gonna put that over my eyelid. And I'm just gonna blend it out with my finger. Just like that, just to blend it a little bit. And I don't know if anyone does this. I do this because, I mean, I have kids and I have it handy with me. But instead of using like makeup wipes, I use like baby wipes because they're cheaper than makeup wipes. I don't know, I just do that. Saves money. Okay, now I'm gonna clean off my brushes because I don't have time to wash them every single time I do makeup. So, to be honest, I don't have time to wash them every week as well. Just whenever I have the time to wash them, I wash them. But I make sure I clean them as much as I can. I'm gonna go in next with the gold shade next to the dark brown. And that's gonna go all over my eyelid. So what do y'all have planned for the holidays? We are actually having Christmas Eve here, which we celebrate Christmas Eve. We do both days, but for like the family to get together, well, we do both days, but when we open up the presents for the family is on Christmas Eve, and then Santa brings presents for Christmas Day, of course. So, we're gonna be having it at our house this year, which we have Thanksgiving here as well, just because our house is bigger than all of my other families and it holds more people. Whereas before we were either having it at my mom's house or my sister's house. Because we didn't buy a house. My husband's mom, she sold their farm, which is, like, she grew up on the farm, my husband grew up on the farm, and that's where my grandmother, my husband's grandmother lived when she was 16. So, that was her and her husband's first house. So they just sold that, and with the money that they got from that, because it was, you know, the family farm, that was not good. They bought them a house, they bought us a house, and they bought his brother a house, which is amazing. I'm very grateful for that. So yeah, and it's a bigger space than what we had before, so we're having like Christmas here. And then right now my mom is staying with me. She's been helping out tremendously with the kids and stuff, which mainly I focus like on the twins. Like, I of course take care of all of them, but when she's home, like, she will help cook and help take care of my other two. I'm not done lash up, I don't want to shut it. So she helps with that, and then she also helps them get them in the bed and stuff. So I'm really grateful for that. And I don't know what I would do without her, because it is very difficult. So I'm gonna go in with this black shade now. This is gonna take a while because I put just a little bit on, and then I blend, and then I put some more on and blend, so it doesn't come out too bad. So, and I just put this like on the outer corner. Can you see? Yeah, you can see. And then like just slightly in the crease right there. So this is what takes the most time. So yeah, we are going to be doing that, and then we usually, that's a baby crying, we usually also like go over to my mom's house for Christmas Day, and that's when we actually cook. We actually just go in for Christmas Eve and like either buy food or make our own food and then bring it to their house, and that's when we open up presents and spend time together. And then Christmas Day is whenever we make the food and meet up and eat it. But this year we just have some people that don't want to do that on both days. They just want to do one day, so we're gonna just do Christmas Eve, I guess, and that's when we'll cook and do everything then. What else? Oh yeah, and then Christmas Day, like Christmas night, we go to my husband's mom's house for Christmas there, and that's pretty much it. And we'll probably have New Year's here as well, which I don't mind at all. I don't have to get out, so that's really good. Especially in the cold right now. It's like in the 20s here. And by here, I don't know, I don't think I mentioned where we live. I live in Kentucky, so yeah. It's kind of cold here right now. Now I'm just going to be doing one eye here, and then I'll go ahead and do the other eye whenever off camera, because this takes forever, and then I may have to go take care of a baby, or at least transfer into the crib. Right now she is in her swing, which she likes sometimes, but she's been in there for a while, but sometimes she doesn't like it. And then I'm just going to show you what I'm going to do with this eye, and then I'll go ahead and do the other eye off camera. I'm going to go back in with that gold shade and just retouch up right there to make it a little bit brighter. And then just go over it with a little bit of the black. And then I'm going to actually take this, I'm going to clean this off because it has some of the black on it. And I just use like a hair donut. It's sort of like the color wheel. It's like a dupe, I would say. It's just like $2 compared to however much the color wheel is. I'm just going to go back into this dark brown just a little bit, tap it off, and just blend this a little bit more. And then I'll do the same thing. I'll clean this off, go back in with the light brown shade, and do the same thing to make sure it's blended some more. I told you I am very slow at doing makeup. But hey, this is what I consider like my me time, even though I don't really have me time. Because the kids can come in here at any moment, especially if they knew I was talking to the camera, which they love talking to the camera. I'm just gonna go back over this with the gold again. There we go. And then what I'm going to do is I take my wipe and I just like clean up underneath my eye and do like a sharp cut right there. And then that's whenever I go into my eyeliner. Alright guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. My kids were messing with the babies, so I moved them into the crib. And while I was off, I did the other eye, and I also put on eyeliner and mascara because I'm extremely slow with those. But the things that I used was Stilla, the Stay All Day liquid eyeliner, and the Urban Decay Perversion that we got in for our birthday gift or something. I don't know if that was probably last year or this year. Last year. Also, I really suck at doing eyeliner, and I don't know if that's something that you would want to see because I'm really bad at it. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start on the face. I do the under eyes after I put on my foundation and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm just gonna go on to my face. I'm gonna be using the Step 1 primer from Makeup Forever, and this is like the smoothing one, the ones that like fill in the pores, which I'm assuming this is the smoothing one. I gotta do more than just that. Yeah. I have a crib in my living room because my crib, well, not my crib, my living room is big enough to hold that. It's actually was a 2-car garage and it got turned into a living room, so it's quite big. So yeah, but I have a crib in there because when I got home from the hospital, I was in extreme amount of pain. I also had like a tubal done, which, you know, so I can have no more babies because I don't need no more babies. And I don't know if it was due to that or what it was. Well, now I know what it was, but I wasn't sure why I was in so much pain. Whereas before I had my 2 other C-sections and it wasn't that painful for me. Sorry. Mother was asking a question and I want to put that in the video because she was asking how to spell love and I had to show her how to spell love. So yeah, I have a crib in there because I was in an extreme amount of pain and I wasn't able to lay down and get up in time to get the babies, or I wasn't able to lay down in general for quite a bit of time. So I was sleeping like the chair, and then like they had put the crib right next to me, so I was able to get them out and in and stuff, which I still have difficulty doing that. I'm gonna go in with the Lancome Tint Idole Ultra 24-Hour Makeup, and I'm in the shade 140 Ivory. And I just pump just a very little bit on the back of my hand because I do like carve up the top of my brows. Yeah, I thought the pain was due to the tubal because I did have like a lot of burning from it, which they said was normal. And sorry, this is gonna take me forever. Which I'm not very good at doing brows anyways. I'm just trying to do better at it, but I'm not very good at it, to be honest. Oh, this is like hard for me to talk. No, but I think what it ended up being, the pain, was well, first off, I had stitches, no, not stitches, staples put in, and they were going to remove it after, like before I left the hospital. And when the doctor came in to see about it and take it out, which she was not a doctor, she was a PA, she saw that it wasn't, I had a lot of bruising, like a lot of bruising, that they didn't want to remove it. Sorry if I'm out of frame or anything. So that was on a Thursday. She told me to come back on a Tuesday to get it removed, or a Monday to get it removed. Which was the following Monday. So yeah, I went back and I saw a different PA, which I didn't even see my doctor because, I don't know, I scheduled my doctor. I just didn't get seen by her, which that's a different story in itself, which I wasn't happy with my doctor at all. But when I went in to get it removed, they saw that in a space about this big on my left side wasn't healing properly. So they wanted me to come back on Wednesday, which is 2 days later, and if it hadn't started healing, that they were going to remove the staples and pack me, which, if you don't know what packing is, I'm just going to go in with, sorry, I was cleaning off the rest of my foundation all over my face. It is when you have a hole in your stomach, and or a hole anywhere, but mine was in my stomach. And they pack, which they get gauze, and they wet it and put it inside that hole for it to heal. So with C-sections, you heal from the outside in, usually. But with this, you would have to heal from the inside out. And that's what I had ended up doing, because the day later, not 2 days later, it was a day later, I started bleeding even more, because I did have bleeding, like a lot of bleeding in the hospital. And they just thought it was like a pocket of blood that had popped, but it wasn't. It was actually a blood clot that they found out. And it was underneath my incision on that area. So I went back on a Tuesday, and they then thought it was a good idea for my doctor to see it, because she's the one that did the surgery, which I totally agree. And she had to be the one to pack it. So she was going to leave the blood clot in because it looked like it was healing. So she was going to leave it alone, but then she decided, hey, why not just take out the blood clot? So that was extremely painful, and they didn't give me no pain medications, and I'll tell you why it was extremely painful. The staples weren't bad being taken out because you're somewhat numb anyway, so I couldn't feel it. But when they started taking out that blood clot, it was extremely painful. I'm sorry if this is like too much. It was almost to the point where I thought I was gonna pass out, and so I had 2 PAs and the doctor around, and one of the PAs thought I was gonna pass out because she kept on saying, "Crystal, are you okay? Are you okay, Crystal?" I kept on saying yes, but toward the end, like it was extremely painful. Well, she took out the blood clot and ended up opening up my whole entire incision, because it was initially, like, she told me it was initially just this big and that deep. And once she started getting the blood clot out, it was bigger than what they thought it was. So it opened up my whole entire incision, which, oh, I don't even want to think about it. It was to the point where the incision was opened up all the way wide, and there was one area, it was so deep that it actually reached where she had sewed up the uterus from in surgery because she saw the stitches. So that was not good. And she packed it for me. And she told me to have someone at home pack it for me twice a day, which I didn't end up getting because no one, because if you're not a doctor or in the medical field, no one's gonna do that because it was really, really, really bad. So when I came home, she was supposed to have bandaged it up, but she didn't. She just put like something over it that was not even taped down or anything because she told me she taped it down, but she didn't. And I went to go use the bathroom and it had fallen out, like this, the gauze had fallen out. And I freaked out because there was nothing but blood, like a whole ton of it. I'm sorry, this is just too much. But I thought I would get into detail with why, like what happened to me. But anyways, yeah. The main reason is I had my incision, I had a blood clot, which is why I was in pain first off. And my incision opened up all the way, which hindered my recovery quite a lot because I actually still have a hole there, and it's been almost 3 months later. And usually after a week you're able to do things and, you know, walk around without being in pain, which I was in pain up until like the beginning of November and was like in a tremendous amount of pain. So yeah, I was actually put on the next day, or on that Saturday, because I did have someone come out once a day. It's called Home Health. They came out and would do my bandage, change it, and they came out once a day until Saturday. So I had it in Tuesday through Saturday, and they put something on called a wound vac, which is a sponge they put into the incision, and they put like something over, like a clear tape over it, and then they attach it to like a little pump, and it pumps stuff out, and it heals like so much faster. So this is how much it healed. My incisions was this big, and it was really deep. And I don't remember, it was, let me see, the 26th day is when I had them, which was a Monday. It was like the 6th of October or something like that. It was the beginning of October. And by the 20th of October, it had healed up to where it healed up everything except for a hole. And that was the hole that was the deepest, where you can see the incision or the stitches. Sorry, that's just too long. But yeah, so it healed up within a month. And from October 28th till now, I'm still healing up that one hole with packing, because I'm packing again because I couldn't use the wound vac anymore because it was so small. It's like a Q-tip wide, or it was. It's bigger now, but it was at the time. So yeah, and it's taken a lot longer to heal through packing. So I love that wound vac. It was hectic to use because, I mean, you had to carry it with you, so, or you had to be plugged into it at all times, and they would come and change it. And the reason why they thought they put me on that is because I didn't have no one to change my packing, and because no one would, which I don't blame them. And they couldn't come out like every single day. They were not supposed to. They were only supposed to come out like twice a week, but they made an exception because I had no one to help me. So it was either keep it in there, or they would come out and help me, and they came out and helped me. So, and I'm just putting on this concealer, which I actually really like. This is the Wet n Wild. I don't know why I'm just saying it. It is the Wet n Wild Highlight and Conceal Pen, and I'm an Ivory, or what is it? It's something Ivory. I-Vory Into You. And actually, I forgot to wet my sponge for this, so I'm gonna go wet my sponge real quick, and I'll be right back. Sorry, you guys. All right, guys, I'm back. I apologize. It's been like 5 minutes. I actually ran out of card space, so I had to put my stuff on the computer to open up some card space because I only have one at the time. And also I realized how close I was to the camera, so I do apologize for that. It's zoomed back, but then now you can see like the cage, which is the reason why I was so zoomed in, but I was too zoomed in to my face. So yeah, I was afraid that this was not going to blend very well after it's sitting on face for 5 minutes, but it looks like it's blending fine. She's in her room. But y'all have to go back, y'all have to go back into the living room for right now, okay?
Why?
Because
my day gone. I want soda.
no soda, I'll give you juice.
No, I want chocolate milk.
You already had chocolate milk twice a day, so.
No, I want soda. I have soda.
No, you want juice or water?
No, I want soda.
Sorry about that,
They
guys.
have soda. What?
So Isaiah has soda,
Why?
but you don't have soda
When?
because his mommy brought him soda. Okay. Isaiah is my nephew, so that's who he's talking about. Sorry about that. I told you this was gonna be a choppy video with kids. It has to be. He's obsessed to where his sister goes all the time. He has to be with her at all times. So he wouldn't go back in there until she was in there. I'm gonna take, this is the YourMinerals Sweden. This is what it looks like, but it's their the transparent veil. I just use this for my under eyes. Sometimes I bake with it, but I'm not gonna bake with it today. So I put this underneath my eyes. Now, the Lancome foundation is a little bit light, which is, it's actually my skin tone to be honest with you, but it's to me really light. So I'm going to be using like a darker powder, which is not too dark. It's, I can't explain, it's just a little bit, has a little bit more color to it than I actually do. So I'm going to be using that for my face, because I'll either, if it feels like a foundation is a little bit darker than me, I'll use my Rimmel Stay Matte, and if it's a little bit lighter on me, I'll use this one, which I'm going to show you. Going to go in with the L'Oreal Baked, Balance, and Brighten Foundation in Fair. Guys, I'm sorry about this video. This video is just, it's bad, I'm sorry. But I do want to get a video up. I was supposed to put one up on Monday. Excuse me. Sorry, you guys. This is when it starts getting bad, I guess. They were good for a while, and now they're starting to act up. So I need to actually hurry up and do this. And I don't know who that is, Stylus, but he shouldn't be getting hungry right now. He probably just wants to be held. But I love this powder. It is one of my favorites, which I don't have too many powders, so they're almost all my favorites. So, but this one and my Rimmel Stay Matte is like my number 1 and 2, I would say. I'm gonna try to hurry this up as fast as I can, which probably won't be very fast at all. But you can try. Going in with contouring, I'm going to use the Bahama bronzer, and yeah, just gonna use that. Sorry guys if this is loud. I don't even know if you can hear them. I can hear them. They're very loud. Stylus. Now, I will tell you now, he is my little crybaby. He loves to be held all the time. My Callista girl, she's a good girl. She's content with herself. Which Stylus is becoming more content with himself, but not really. Not compared to Callista, I would say. Kalissa's happy if you just move her every once in a while. Like just to different places, like to the swing, to her tummy, to the crib. She just wants to be moved around. She doesn't want to stay in the same old place. Whereas Stylus, he'd rather be in your arms than anywhere. So yeah, that's how my little man is. Oh yeah, but back to my story, even if I can remember, I really can't remember. That is why I have the crib in there, and it's just right now, I keep it in there because where they do stay up all the time, I don't want to sleep in our bedroom because that's where the crib would go anyways. We have a crib in there, and we have a crib in the living room because my husband needs to get some sleep. So I just stay in the living room because he does wake up at 4:30 in the morning to go to work, and he needs to sleep. So I've been staying in there even though I'm not getting much sleep. It is what it is. It's not gonna be easy, but we do it. We make it work. And then now I'm going into the ModelCo Shimmering Bronzer in 01. And I'm just, like I just hit it in there once because this stuff is pigmented. And I'm just gonna bronze my face a little bit. Because this right here, you can go overboard if you're not careful with this. At least they're quieting down just so now. Hopefully we can do this. How you like this video, you guys? I think it may be a little bit boring because I'm not interesting at all, period. At all. So, just a very boring person. I apologize for that. But I did want to do a get ready with me, just showing you the products that I'm using and just do more videos like this all together. Just to brighten my face a little bit. Darken my face, not brighten. Because I'm pretty light. Alright, now I'm going to go back to the eyes, but first before I do the eyes, I'm going to go in with my brow gel and just do this on my brows. This is the Loreal Brow Stylus. The writing's all written off of it, which I love. And I got some on my brow, but I'll get it off. Got some on my eyelid, not eyelid, underneath my brow. So I'll get that off once it dries. And then now that I'm doing this, I'm gonna go ahead and finish up my under eye. And then I'll do my blush and highlight and my lipstick. Which that's my favorite part because I've been loving the product that I'm using. Loving. It's like my favorite thing. Hands down of everything here. Okay, back to the eyes. I'm gonna use eyeliner. I'm gonna use this Laura Geller, the Eye Care Waterproof Eyeliner in black. I'm gonna put this in the waterline. Now my eyes water like crazy when I do this. It's like ridiculous how much they water. Alright. And I don't know if this is exactly how she did her under eyes. I think it is, but I'm not sure. I don't remember. I'll just put my hand in the shadow. And there he goes again. No, whenever he was first born, he cried all the time. Like, there was not a moment went by he did not cry. And Mom was like, this is not normal. He's not a normal baby. Which, he did cry a lot. Now I'm just going to put this like 2/3 of the way in with this eyeliner pencil, eyeliner brush. And then I'm going to go in with the dark brown matte shade underneath it. Just to blend it out some. Alright, and I'm just cleaning this off because I'm going to be using this for the gold. I'm going to put that gold in the 1/3 of the lower eye. Going back in with that little brown shade right there. just to blend it out. Is it sad that I'm not even going anywhere today? I'm just doing this just to do it for you. I'm not going anywhere. I never do go anywhere hardly ever during the week. Especially right now where it's cold, I don't want to get the babies out. And I'll have to take all 4 kids with me, and that can't happen. That cannot happen. I need to go back in with a little bit more black under here because that's not enough black. Obviously. There, that's better. Now I'm gonna have to clean this off again. I'm gonna go in with the gold. Sorry, that was really loud, guys. Oh my gosh, you can't even see my face. I told you I'm blind, so when it comes to things like this, yeah. Pretty bad. I'm going to take a Q-tip, which I have in here. This is going to be loud because I have my little drawers here, and I keep Q-tips in here for when I need them. Which I need them probably most of the time. I'm going to take off that little Loreal stuff right here, if I can. There. And I'm going to go in this, take this, clean this off. Very slow, again, as I said. I'm going to take this second shade here, which is like a champagne-y, satiny kind of color. I'm going to put this underneath my brow bone. I have Elf on there for them, but they don't hardly ever watch anything. Which, Sissy, which is Phoebe, she loved that movie. I used to love it until she saw it, and then we had to watch it like every single day. It was not even near Christmas, it was like in the summertime. And because of that, I don't like it too much anymore. I mean, it's still a good movie, but when you watch something over and over and over again, it's just not that good anymore. Or, you know what I mean. It's not that it's not good, it's just I can't watch anymore. Another instance, Home. Can't watch that much anymore. I'm gonna go back in with the Decay mascara, the Perversion mascara. You'll see how bad I am at applying mascara. It's awful. And I probably won't be in frame with this as well. Sorry, guys. I don't really have anything else to really talk about. Again, life one. I'm gonna. I don't know if I'm gonna. Tell me if you want to see any more of like these get ready with me's or just like a tutorial. I don't know. Because I can't really find much to talk about because it's not really. I'm just going to bring this out a little bit. Like I don't do anything and go anywhere. So, yeah. The last thing I'm going to use, well not the last thing I'm going to use, this is the thing that's like my favorite, which is this. It's the MAC Nutcracker Sweet Compact or Sweet Copper Face Compact. And this is the one that has the Whisper of Guilt in it. So beautiful. The other one, I used the other one as well, which is equally beautiful. But I don't know, I love this blush in here. And how I see it is, if I use this blush, I use this highlighter. And since there's gold in my eyes, just go ahead and use Whisper of Guilt. So yeah, but I love this blush. Now I do kind of go ham on this and then I'll blend it out. So trust me, it'll be good. I just go a little ham on it at first. Isn't that beautiful? So pretty. And like I said, it's kind of packed on there quite a bit. But I will blend it out in just a little bit. Now for some reason, I can never get this cheek to look as good as this cheek for some reason. I never can. Maybe because I'm right-handed, I don't know. Does anyone else have that problem? Or like, I get this eye better than this eye. It's just weird. It's just weird. Alright, now what I do is I go back in with my bronzing brush and I just like bronze out this area again here. And then I'll go in with this and I'll blend this all together. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to bronze my nose up. Because I don't like the way my nose looks. I just take this. I used to contour it, which I don't really do it very much anymore. And I just like take the rest of the contour shade and just go and do that. I can contour, but I just don't really do that much anymore. Now going in with the highlighter, which is my favorite part. And I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but so beautiful. I do want to get contacts so I can start doing tutorials and being able to see into a monitor, but we have to wait because, alright, I'll get you some in just a minute. Put it right there. Because where my husband had to take more time off than what he was expecting to, and we didn't get paid for it. Right. But where we didn't get paid for a while, we have to wait. Hopefully by the beginning of the year I'll get some. I still have to get my eyes checked and everything. I do have like one more pair left, but it's old and I've used it so many times that it irritates my eyes, so I don't even want to take a chance at that. So yeah, just a little bit more, just a little bit more. All right. Now last is the lips, and I've been wearing this all week. I think this is the only lipstick I've been wearing all week. Which is this. Well, this is the Milani lip statement in Bordeaux. Let me sharpen it because it is kind of dull. Now, again, I suck at applying lipstick. Just warning you now. But I've only worn makeup 4 times this week. Maybe I haven't wore this all week. I'll see. I don't know. But I'm gonna line my lips with this. Can you even see, guys? There you go. Messed it up. Always do. I always do that. The lips are extremely dry. Oh yeah, I'm filling it in as well. I want to get more of like a true red lip liner, just because for the more true red looks I want to do with it. Yeah. This is the NARS Corella. What is this? I don't even know what this is. Matte lip pencil. I'm just going to go over this here. There we go. I think that's good, right? Yeah. Did I blend out my cheeks? Did I? I don't remember. Yes, I know I blended out this one. Oh well, it's good, it's good. And then I'm just gonna spray my face with the Maro Badescu Skincare. Let it dry, let it dry. Alright you guys, that is the end of this video. I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did and you want to see more videos like this, just let me know in the comments. Also, if you did not like this video, please let me know, because I do have a boring life and I understand if you don't like these kind of videos, and I won't do them anymore. If that's the case, I'll just probably do like just tutorials and not get rid of me's, because again, I am a boring person. But yeah, please like this video if you did enjoy it. And until next time guys, thank you. Bye.